Hello everybody, I am a houndmaster main named Spooked tonight, and in today's video I'm basically going to be showing you guys off how a houndmaster main plays. Originally this video was supposed to be the best build on houndmaster, but I noticed that this build isn't really the best build on her, and even though as of the recording of this video I am now prestige 18 with her, I still do not know what her best build is, and I don't know if anyone who also mains her knows yet. So yeah, I decided to just scrap that, but I didn't want to scrap the video of the actual game because it was super good. So I'm deciding to use it for this, which is, like I said, just how a houndmaster main plays. And I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so here I noticed that we get on Ironworks of Misery, which is a Macmillan map, and currently the Macmillan tiles are bugged, so I know that it's going to be a tough game, and I immediately see this breakable door, and I immediately break it to get out of the way at the start of the game. Alright, so pretty much what I'm doing right here is I'm scouting all of these gens to try and find targets. So I end up putting my search dog over at this gen to try and find someone, and I do find people. And I find this Jonah right here, and he tries to start chase, but I'm not messing with it because there's vaults. And then I see Nicolas Cage. This Nick actually has a really great chase against me, which is kind of bad, and you guys will see that right here. Alright, so as you can see here, I do end up losing the Nicolas Cage, but I do end up finding the Jonah, and I do end up getting a free hit. This Jonah then ends up leading me to exactly where the Nicolas Cage went, and then I end up chasing the Nicolas Cage again. So now I have Jonah injured, and now I'm on chase with Nick. And this chase does end relatively quick. This guy is not that great. I fake him with the search. It's a pretty funny thing you can do, but I don't recommend people doing it too much because smart players would not give a shit and they'll just run a straight line and they do not care. So yeah, I end up getting him a chase here. Yeah, he dies really fast, Loki, but yeah. So because I have Devour Hope, I end up hooking him in the corner of the map so that the survivors have to come inward to be able to get him out of that corner. And basically it allows me to get free pressure on everyone that's inside the map. So it's a relatively win-win situation for me. And I end up using search to move around the map here to try and find people as well. That's another thing with search mechanic. I don't see a lot of people using it that much, and I personally think that search mechanic is one of Houndmaster's best tools, and more people should definitely be using it more often. So that's another big tip that I think can help a lot of people play this killer. Also right there, look at that, I get free Hound Sense and free Deep Wounds. So if I technically wanted to leave this Soma, I could, and I could pressure someone else, kind of like Legion, and that's another thing you can do with her. So I think a lot of people aren't really looking into her strengths. Of course, it's kind of hard too because she's super buggy. Like right there, I should have got that hit, but my dog moved like really fast to the right and I missed. So yeah, this killer is definitely really buggy, but I mean, there's a lot of things that people aren't doing with her also, so I don't really know. I can't really justify the bugs being the main issue with the killer when people aren't exactly playing her to her best capabilities. I then send out my dog in search mode yet again. As you can see, I use search quite a lot, and I find the Nicolas Cage. Once again, like I say, search mechanic is very strong, and a lot of people don't use it. Right here, I try to get a redirect hit, and sadly it doesn't hit because the dog doesn't move far enough, but I do get the free hit anyways, so it's not as much as a big deal. I then continue to follow this Nicolas Cage and chase. I break the pallet so he can't play it. And yeah, he then goes a little bit towards Shack, but I'm able to cut him off before he reaches Shack, which is a win-win. I hate playing Shack with this killer. That's one thing I think a lot of Houndmasters should be able to agree with, is that Shack is a nightmare with this killer. I absolutely hate it for many reasons. One being that you can't vault windows well, and you have to vault a lot at Shack as killer. So one thing is that when you vault with Houndmaster, the dog also has to vault, which means when you vault, you can't use your dog for another like second because the dog needs to vault as well. So that's why I hate playing Shack. But yeah, anyways, let's get into this again. So pretty much I end up chasing two people here at once. I have Jake here, and I also have Jonah here. So I get Jonah with the redirect hit, which was super saucy. I mean, did you guys see that? Like that was so nice, like low-key. So yeah, I end up pressuring both these guys, and I'm expecting Soma to come in for the save on this dude. So I'm still like kind of not exactly like proxying, but I'm still around here, and I get the redirect hit, or not redirect, the base chase hit on this Jake, and he goes down here really well. They get the save perfectly in time, which makes sense. They wouldn't want to get the save in my face, right? I am houndmaster. I can tunnel pretty well. So yeah, I put this guy on hook and I go back to where all the people are, because I know that they're all still in that same area. So yeah. Once again, I can't, say enough how much, using search is very helpful. It allows me to get an early jump on this dude right here. I instantly swing at the pallet thinking he's just going to be sitting on it, because these guys are pre-droppers, so I'm assuming they're just waiting to pre-drop the pallet like usual. My dog actually decides not to vault there. I thought he was going to vault, and I get the free hit once again, and he does go down because I have Devour 3 stack now, well technically 4, but yeah, so I get that free down on him very easily. And then I go back to pressure the Jake that just got saved, right? And he got saved by Jonah, right? Because I know that Soma went more towards main building. So I go back with search mechanic once again. Search is very good. And I find the Jake here, free down. And then the Jonah is literally just right there, sitting there. And I get the free hit on Jonah. So yeah, it's super easy. And I go for the chase hit. I get the redirect, he pre-drops, and I get the free hit. That's called the pallet pre-drop tech on Houndmaster. I love it so much. There's going to be some of those in my clip video, by the way. So, yeah. And then right here, because I only have 2 downs in the same area, I then hook both of them in the same area in the corner of the map over here to try and get some sort of proxy pressure going on, to try and get Soma to get into the map to allow me to get him out of the game. Alright, so pretty much right here, the Soma decided to hide and just not get the saves at all, like a little rat. So yeah, pretty much I'm going to cut towards the end of the game, because I end up searching for this guy forever, and I can't find him, so yeah. So with that being said, I'm going to skip towards the end of the game right now, so yeah. Anyways, that's the end of it. So I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this gameplay, and goodbye.